Hey folks, just going to do a little quick video on how you should be using the captioning function in Word and how you can use the insert a equation function in Word. So I have just a fake text here. If you scroll down and have either a figure or a table that you want to reference back in your literature, a way that you can do this that keeps track of the order in which things are appearing, so that if you're talking about like a manuscript that has many different figures and you like then cite them in different orders, right? You want them to be presented in the order that they're and like link them up with the actual citation that they're being done in. So the insert caption function is really useful to help this in regular Word. So if I have this like simple diagram, I can insert either as a figure or a table or an equation, whatever I wanted to do, and I can give it an equation, a caption, and this is just going to be example, right? So you would have like the caption for a particular, the description for a particular figure, and that's going to show up at the bottom of that graph. You can choose where you want it to show. If in the text I want to reference that particular thing, right, then I would go and under the References tab in Word, I'm going to list cross-reference, and I can choose either a figure, a bookmark, whatever I'm doing. In this case, I'm going to be doing a figure. And then the figure example 1, I can choose to either do the entire caption or only generally I'm just going to use the label and number in academic writing, and I can insert it here. So I would be at the end of the sentence, I would say, all right, I will be referencing figure 1 at the end of this sentence. So I can add parentheses on the end of it. This is useful if I change the order in which I'm actually presenting my figures, then this will actually update automatically and I don't have to go back in and track that down. The other thing that I can do in Word is I can insert a formula. So if I'm describing a particular mathematical equation, or if I'm describing some sort of computation that I'm doing, if I go to Insert and then Equation, it's going to pop up in the equation editor in Word here. If I'm talking about something like conservation priority, right? If I'm priority, if I'm describing what I am rating different countries on, right, in terms of like where I should be going to spend my conservation dollars on, I can produce an equation here to say like percentage remaining habitat plus something like the we'll say species extinct in the last 500 years divided by total species. So a measure of like how many species have gone extinct divided by how many species are present in this location, in using the percent remaining habitat to give some kind of like idea of where I should be spending my conservation dollars. This is just a way that we can go and actually describe this in a really clear way in Word. I can then also go back into the references section and insert a caption for this particular equation, right? So I could go and describe this particular equation, right? And in doing so, I can and then go back in and use the cross-referencing tab as well. So just two ways that we can kind of make the writing in Word a little bit easier on ourselves.